Hey guys, so ignore my unmade bed. I wanted to talk to you today about personal development. Personal development, if you want to know the number one thing besides Shakeology that has changed my life, it's that. That's how much I believe in it, and it's how much you need to do it on a daily basis. Now, mind you, I used to think personal development was for hippies or like people who like I don't know, but all I know is that I just thought it was something that I didn't need in my life. I was tough. I wasn't soft. I didn't need that stuff. Little did I know the fact that I was so tough all the time that I was keeping people out. I wasn't letting people get close to me. And because I was so tough, I had feelings that I could never be loved, that I wasn't enough. And that's kind of that toughness kind of covered that. So in learning about personal development, which in Beachbody, when you become a coach, they actually tell you you're supposed to do that as part of your job. So I wanted to share with you some ideas about personal development. Now I'm Roman Catholic, so I actually read from a book called Jesus Calling. So it's just a little passage every day that I start. I also have a gratitude book that I kind of write in every day because I really feel like if we focus on gratitude, we don't focus on our problems so much. And then here are some books that I love. Dr. Wayne Dyer, that's actually my first personal development book I ever read. It's a really excellent book. Brene Brown is another excellent. She does a lot of work on self-empathy, developing self-empathy. Women especially who, don't think they're very hard on themselves, sometimes are very hard on other people and other women. So The Gifts of Imperfection is an excellent book. Another one by her is Daring Greatly. And she also has another one, I think it was Just Me or something like that. Some of my books are in Florida, sorry. You Are a Badass is an excellent fun book. It really gets to the core of working on yourself and just putting a better you out there into the world. Another one is The Compound Effect and The Slight Edge. The compound effect and the slight edge is all about how when you do things consistently, little things that you don't even realize add up to big things. And it's usually the people who are successful that make that slight thing that they do every day that gets them to success. So hopefully that tells you a little bit about self-development. Oh, I also wanted to talk about podcasts. So podcasts is another thing I listen to, or I can go on YouTube. And so whenever I have dead time, like if I'm in the car, if I'm washing dishes, if I'm folding clothes, I try not to have that be dead mental time. And what I mean is I have a speaker and I just kind of hook my Bluetooth to it, or I put headphones in my ear and I start listening to personal development. I listen to a lot of Tony Robbins. I've listened to Shaun T. Chalene Johnson has an excellent one. She's not actually just an exercise instructor. She does a lot of personal development. Who else do I listen to? I listen to Joel Osteen. I wouldn't say that I'm an over-the-top religious person, but for some reason, he speaks to my heart. There's one other person, and his name, he's an African-American man, minister, and I can't remember his name. But anyway, so people who tell me they don't have time to do personal development, I don't believe them, because I think we have a lot of dead time in our times, like times we're in the car, times we're waiting for our kids to get out of school, lunchtime. I know there's tons of housework that especially women do that, you can actually make it enjoyable. I actually made the time after we finished dinner, I washed the dishes, and I listened to my personal development then, because it makes the time go by a little quicker and a little more enjoyable. So I'm actually going to post a picture of some books and their titles that you might enjoy from a personal development stance, and check out the podcast too.